Well, hello again, everyone. We're continuing our build on the C-57D Space Cruiser. Just to follow up from the previous video, once I sprayed the gloss aluminum on the main components of the saucer sections as well as the dome, I went back and I actually applied some of this Krylon UV resistant clear acrylic coating matte finish. I wanted to kind of tone it down a little bit because I didn't want to have the ship too shiny at this point. And once that was done, of course I did this in the garage again because of the smell that the can gives off. But I let it dry for a couple hours before I actually brought everything back into the house again. Once that was done, I'm starting on the assembly of the ramps and the the term they call a hallway part and leaf springs. I'll go ahead and show that to you right now. Here's one of the ramps. It has the with the stairs and the railing. Let me go ahead and bring this down for you. Get a little bit more light here. But the railings I did in Tamiya red, the X number 7. So I hand painted that actually and glued that in place. Hopefully you can see that. Kind of turn it for you. Alright. And the next ramp, two-part system, is the conveyor belt. So I went ahead and glued that in place, and they asked for a dark gray color. So what I ended up doing with that was I had some of the XF-82 Tamiya Ocean Gray 2. I watered it down a little bit and just kind of applied it, kind of gave it a worn look since it is a conveyor belt being used quite a bit. So that is that. And as far as the hallway lights, or hallway lights, sorry, the hallway part with the leaf springs, as you can see right here, there's 3 of them. Basically what you do is you just go ahead and insert the let me see if I can get something here. Insert the leaf springs in the corner and then carefully pry it up and over the edge. There's a little slot there and it fits in there nice and snug. So you get 2 sets of these for all 3 of the hallways. And this will help enable the opening and closing of your ramps for landing and flight mode. So those 3 items were taken care of. The next thing I did basically is start working on the lower section, part number 2 of the saucer. Like I say, once again, once the matte finish on the Krylon was dried, I basically went ahead and sanded down with some 12,000 grit sandpaper to get the nice and smooth finish on there. As far as the third ramp is concerned, you can see I have that already installed. There's a little trick to it, and it tells you in instructions. I'll go ahead and pull this one out, just kind of give you a demonstration if I can do that. Okay, alright, we got it pulled out. There's actually 2 little back stops here on the back side of the saucer here, and the way you do that is basically bringing up the ramp and twisting it at 90 degrees like so, and then once that's accomplished, let me see, now it's not going to work for me. Now it's giving me some trouble. Here. Alright, we'll just kind of go like that, turn it, and flip it up. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. But once it's in, it's going to be kind of pretty much locked in place on the lower half there. And when we twist it over, you see it's perfectly aligned with the other circumference of the circle on there. So that's basically what I'm working on right now so far for this project. We'll be back soon. And we're back, and I just wanted to show you that right now I basically have it the lower section, part number 2, dry fitted on the bottom. I just want to make sure everything is looking good and smooth all the way around. I'll go ahead and take this off and or attempt to take it off. I just carefully kind of go around. Alright, put the top section up for right now. But here we are. We went ahead and put the other 2 ramps in, and we went ahead and installed the 3 hallways. Got them locked into position, and we also glued them around the perimeter of the hallway there. We want to make sure we got some good glue contact towards the center of the saucer itself there, since this is going to take the most pressure when you're opening and closing your ramps. You can see the hinge pins right here. Let me kind of bring it a little bit closer. But right now, you can see it's straight up, and that just indicates it's in the closed position. When you do open them up, the hinge pin will rotate and rest on this area right here once it's engaged in the open position. But yeah, so I let that set overnight, and I made sure that we didn't get any glue on the hinge pins themselves, so that it's free to open and close as well. So just have to kind of be careful on that too as well. So this is where we're standing at right now, and we'll be back. Well, welcome to Masking 101. As you can see here, I've masked off the outer perimeter of the saucer and with blue painter's tape. The next thing I did was, what's nice about this saucer, it has a nice line going around to differentiate between the upper part of the saucer and the outer ring. So I went ahead and used my fingernail to find the indentation, and then just kind of scrolled all the way around the circumference of the saucer. Once that was done, I took a toothpick just to redefine it a little better. And then once that was done, I went ahead and just used basically a ballpoint pen, and you could probably, hopefully you can see that. And then just drew a line all the way around the circumference there, so that when it comes time to cutting off the tape and removing it, I'll have a nice line to follow. I did go ahead and change out a new blade because I want to make sure it's nice and sharp, so I don't get any rips or cuts as I'm slowly going around the circumference of the saucer. So we'll be back. I went ahead and scored all the way around the perimeter of the saucer with my knife. So it's a moment of truth here to see if we got all the way through the tape. We'll go ahead and start peeling it away. So far so good. Oop. There's a good little indication right there. Let me go ahead and turn that off a little bit better. There you go. See here. Now, there you go. Alright. Continuing all the way around. I scored this around at least twice. And like I said, where it overlaps with the tape, I applied a little bit more pressure on that. So it's coming up pretty easy. Alright, and we're coming up towards the end now. And there we go. Tape off me here. Just a couple of areas that we just need to trim off here. But at least we know where to go. Try not to score the paint. And I'll take one of my toothpicks so I don't scratch the paint. Get her started. There's one. There's two. There's three. And there's four. And then we got one more right here. Stubborn. Just carefully do that. And then we'll take our toothpick again. Clean her up a little bit. Okay, so there you go. Nice clean circle all the way around, and we're ready for paint. Alright, alright, I think I'm going to stop this part of the episode right now. It's going on kind of long, but we'll get back with you. We'll have the outer perimeter of the saucer with a darker color. And then our next step will be to start working on the light system. Alright, and until then, have a good day. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and we'll catch you later. Bye.